Hey guys, it's Wendy. I got the boys with me. Can you say hi, Howie? Harry, say hi. 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 Good job. All right, I'm gonna give you an update on the two little guys. If you're new here, I'm Wendy, mom of 5 with 6 with my stepdaughter. And these are my youngest two. So the girls are all 16 and older. And then we have Harry, who's 15 months, and Howie, who is 2 months. So we went to the doctor, so I'm gonna give you guys a little update. We're gonna get a pacifier in him first to see if that helps. All right, I got a bottle into Howard. Then we have Harry. So Harry's watching Cocomelon. He is obsessed with Cocomelon. But you do what you gotta do so that he doesn't mess with my tripod. So he will do, let's do Harry first. Do you want to talk about you first? Yeah? Okay. Hope he's gonna sit back for you guys. Good boy. All right, so Harry is 15 months. He's actually, today's November 13th, so Friday the 13th, 2020. So he's about 15 and a half months. And he's good. He was born at 38 weeks, for those of you that are new. He started crawling early. Just to give you a recap, he started crawling on the day before St. Patrick's Day. And then he started walking like the beginning of May. Like we just moved to Florida and he started walking. He says, Mama, Dada, hi. And then he says a combination of, it's more like hup, hup, that's up, and hup, hup. It's a little bit different, so it's up and help. He can sign a lot of words. So he signs a lot. He waves hello, he waves bye-bye. He blows kisses. Can you blow a kiss? Harry, can you blow kisses? There you go, boy. And so he's doing good. There's no concern about his delay in speech right now. We are readdressing it when he's 18 months old. He did just have his shots, and I'm not going to get into a huge debate on vaccines and not vaccines and all of that, but he did have a slight reaction to one of them. I'm not sure which one. He had a really high fever. First time he was sick, but he's good now. So we just gotta, next time he goes, we just have to watch it. He's still a thumb sucker-ish. If you can see his thumbs up, he's getting ready to put it in his mouth, and he'll just hold it right there. He's a little on the smaller side. He's really tall. I can't remember how tall he is, but he's only 24 pounds. So he's not gaining a whole lot of weight. He's gaining, so we're not concerned about it until the 18-month checkup. So we'll try that. We did go see a food specialist because he doesn't chew his food and he just swallows it whole. And of course he did beautifully at the appointment. So we're just having to watch him for it. Thing that's helping with us, ironically, is we're giving him bigger bites of food. So before I would give him toast and I would cut it into like bite-sized pieces or smaller. Now I've given him toast and strips. That's what he had for lunch. He had avocado, toast, and cheese for lunch. He's still pretty, he's not really picky. He doesn't like food. He doesn't eat meat. And so if y'all have any tricks on how to get a baby that doesn't like food to eat, that'd be great. Like his favorite things to eat are cheese, pizza, macaroni and cheese. You like macaroni and cheese? He just woke up from a nap. So like we're like zonked out on like right now, half sleepy, half not. You sleepy? And then what else? What else, buddy? What else about you? Harry, can you say hi? He loves to bounce. So he enjoys being on. Look at the camera. Oh, look, there's Harry. Look. Hi. He likes to bounce. So I'll insert some videos of him bouncing in the baby's bouncer seat or in the recliner. Are you gonna go night-night? You tired? Yeah, so I think that's all about Harry. If I think of anything else, I'll come back. Harrison loves to rock. Are you rocking the baby? Howard's done. Look at, he's like, whatever, guys. Okay, all right, he's getting off the chair. All right, Addie's gonna get him. Hold on, wait. Stop, Harry. Okay, just grab him, just grab him. Oh God, okay, yeah, just grab him. That was a little fast. Okay, go. This is all he does on anything. Is that fun? His slide, bouncing, rocking, and dancing are his favorite. So I had to turn up the volume on this one, but this is Harry climbed into Howie's baby swing and is swinging, and I kept trying to grab him and he kept shaking his head no at me, and so I decided to film it. I get asked a lot how Harry is doing with Howie, and he's doing great. Actually, when Howie cries, Harry will run up to him and go, oh, oh, oh. Or if he hears another baby crying, sorry, I'm scooting you guys back a little bit. If he hears another baby cry, he'll do that same thing. He'll go, oh, oh, oh. And so he's very good with him. He shares his toys with him. It's a little overly plays with his toys with him. So we just have to tell him, remind him to be gentle. But let's talk about Howie. Howie is our youngest, obviously. He was born, if you guys didn't see that video, I'll enter it up here. Talking about it, he was born on my birthday. So he's shaking birthday, huh, bud? So he's 2 months old exactly today. He was born on September 13th. There was some discrepancy in my, which I'll leave the videos all up here or down below in a playlist. We had an issue getting doctor's appointments out here, getting a doctor, because of insurance and how Florida does things different than Colorado. And so I was finally able to be seen, and they switched my due date to 3 weeks ahead. So when I went in on my birthday, I was 37 weeks, 5 days. Yes. The due date change was wrong. So I was actually only 34 weeks and 5 days. So he was 6 weeks early. He has a lot of the preemie attributes. Like his skin was almost like, not translucent, but translucent-y. His ears were still like stuck to his head. Trying to think of what other newborn things that they can determine. We had issue with feeding. We had issue with him regulating his body temperature, which is a big one. And then we were able to bring him home. I breastfed, and he was losing weight. He lost 15% of his body weight in the first week, which is a lot. We were discussing putting in a feeding tube. And then we talked about it on Saturday. We rechecked on Monday, and on Monday he actually gained some more weight. This was way back, so it wasn't like last week. So then we decided, okay, we'll just keep going how we're doing. At exactly 4 weeks old, he stopped nursing. He wouldn't latch on, he wouldn't do anything. So he's formula fed. He is on a special formula. He's on Alimentum, which Kennedy was on, and it's Similac allergy medicine. Harry was on Inflamil's allergy medicine, the Nutrimogen, and he's doing great on it. He's thriving, obviously. He's thriving. He is a little delayed. He doesn't hold his head up. Let me see if I can get him to do it. So he doesn't hold his head up, see? So we're working on that. So he has low muscle mass. He's 22 inches long, which they suspect he's more like 23 inches because he curves his body like that. You see, can you guys tell that he's curving a little bit? Just because that's the way he likes to be. And so they suspect he's more like 23 inches long, and he's 12 pounds. So he's definitely made up for, at our last appointment 3 weeks before we went in, he was 7 pounds. So he's made up for it, huh, buddy? There is a slight concern about his head. It's a little big. I have big head babies, so there's that. But his soft spot is bigger than it should be. So we're going to have to get an ultrasound on that. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And that could be why he's not holding his head up yet. Oh, hi, Harry. Are you going to come back with Mama? Oh, Harry, there you go. One more thing about Harry. Harry is still not sleeping through the night. So we're having issues with sleeping at night. Howie gets up between 1 to 2 times a night. He always wakes up around 4, and he's up, God, for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I'm awake. He's not screaming. He's just awake. And makes a lot of baby cooing and all of that. He can sit in my lap. There you go. And so I don't want him waking up the whole house. So then I move him and then I'm awake. Kind of like what he's doing now, but at 4 a.m. it's really loud. So yeah, so he's big, he's healthy. His big head. Might not be that big, but we're still, you know, I'd rather get it checked and it be nothing than it be something. Let me think what else. I'm doing great. So Harry was an emergency C-section, not Harry. Howard was an emergency C-section. Sit there right by Mom, okay? And I had some issues after that, but I'm doing good. Baby's doing good. That's my priority is baby, huh? Yeah. If you like this kind of video, I know it's a little scattered. I'm sorry. I had these grand ideas of what I was going to do, you know, amazing ideas. I was going to sit here and be like, oh, and be all polished and the boys were going to be cute and matching outfits and all these things. Real life, y'all. Real life. I'm going to do a whole life update video about like what the kids are up to, the girls and Adam and us and how we're liking Florida, if we're liking Florida, and what we're going to do moving forward. So stay tuned for that video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I always love talking with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.